is Aaniyah Omradien, and I'm from Cape Town, where the oceans and mountains meet. And it's this experience of wild places, both blue and green, that drives my passion for conservation. I'm the founder and director of a non-profit organization called the Beach Co-op, and our focus is to build communities that care for our marine environment. Traditionally, conservation has been practiced in a way to keep people out and preserve nature, and this is a narrative that we're trying to change at the Beach Co-op. In our South African context, we have our apartheid legacy, which also forcibly removed people, particularly those that are brown and black, and removed them from having access to wild spaces that are blue and green. And because of this, there's been a strong disconnect to these spaces and places. And we're trying to create access to these places for brown and black people in particular. At the Beach Co-op, we're trying to change that narrative. And we're doing so by bringing arts and culture to our conservation work. I feel that arts, in particular, is a great medium to bring nature and people together. It's a means for us to break down those silos and to work from more of a heart space, more of a sensory space, rather than from a head space that is predetermined by science. And so working with these traditional healers, working with artists and poets has helped facilitate that theme of art being the medium to rejoicing between nature and what people bring. The Beach Co-op has worked with partners and particularly worked with the arts and cultures themes, such as graffiti artists, with poets, and even with traditional healers. So at our beach cleanups, we've had what we find in the rock pools, such as nudibranchs, starfish, octopus, painted on the wall, so that those people that come for a walk along the beach get inspired and are in awe of our beautiful marine environment. Another example of work that we've done at the Beach Co-op is with a poet, Tony Giselle Stewart, who wrote a poem that was filmed and presented at the COP26 related to our work along the False Bay coastline here in Cape Town. And here again, trying to reconnect people that have been removed from blue and green wild spaces through poetry, through art, and by having traditional healers present ceremony at the start of our cleanups. Within the sustainability context then, there are three things that we should consider, I feel, to help us and bring us closer to these blue and green spaces. Firstly, to listen, to actively pause and not arrive with solutions. And then secondly, to be able to communicate. And by doing so, to use the correct terminology, not things that hide what we actually mean. And thirdly, consent. Consent would be really important, and it speaks to listening and communication. Consent of the human, but also the more than human. And I feel that working within arts and cultures really allows for that consent to be presented in the work that we do. My recommendation to artists that want to move into the sustainability space and offer their services is to listen, to do your research, and to understand the context before moving into the space with solutions. I feel that bringing the arts discipline to the work that we do in conservation is crucial. It helps facilitate an understanding of conservation that is all-encompassing, that looks to wanting to achieve what is good for the planet and good for the people.